Good morning. Welcome to Cumbria. So today we're out and about in the Lake District on our ongoing quest to complete the Wainwrights. Today we are in the northeast of the Lake District. That's Ullswater just over there. So we're going to do the Fusedale circuit, Fusedale Round. It's not the best weather. It's forecast not to get much better, but you know, we're still in the Lake District. Okay, so our first Wainwright of the day is going to be Bonscale, which is up there behind us. So yeah, the trudging will start now. So this is Bonscale Pike. I don't know if you can hear me because it's very windy and everything's flapping around. But yes, and great views of Ullswater. I'm going to dip out and find somewhere a little bit more sheltered. Okay, that's a little bit better. Woo! So that's Bonscale Pike. Just see Grace and Gareth on the top of it. Yeah, it's wet and it's windy, but there's still half decent visibility, so that's okay. Still see over Ullswater. Saying that, the clouds are just coming. Anyway, we're going to press on, and we're going to do Arthur's Pike is next, and that's over that way. This is Fusedale Beck or something like that. Beck, and it's looking pretty full. So we need to find a place to jump over it, which I think might be here. Oh, there we go. Well done. So that is Arthur's Pike, or as I like to call it, Don't Tell 'em Pike, in memory of the late great Arthur Lowe, who I think would be a little bit disappointed on a day like this because yeah, it's wet and windy still. Anyway, we are now heading along the ridge. That ridge is effectively the High Street Ridge that eventually ends up at the summit called High Street. So we're not going to that one today, but it's a long flat top ridge where they used to do horse racing and things like that back in ye oldie days. Yeah, it's not weather for horse racing today. Duck racing maybe, but yes, and it's quite peaty and boggy. There we are. Whew. This is Loadpot. Have I mentioned the weather? Lovely, really lovely. Onward then. So this is Wether Hill, which is a pretty uninspiring Wainwright summit, I would say. Not a lot of prominence, but still, it's the Wainwright and it still counts, so it's in the bag. Yeah, so now we're going to head basically down across the valley and over onto the other side to try and pick up the hill with steel knots on it. So we've come down off the High Street Ridge, down a steep hill, crossed over Fusedale Beck, come through the gate in the wall, and are now walking up the Brownthwaite Crags, and then on to Steel Knots, which will be the next Wainwright summit. I wouldn't say it's brightened up exactly, but it is not raining as hard and slightly less windy, or at least the wind's on our backs. So, yeah, good to be out. Keep hold of your hats. So heading down now towards Pikawassa and then Steel Knots. That's much more like it, isn't it? Pretty. So this is Pikawassa, and that's Steel Knots. I'm not sure if Pikawassa is part of Steel Knots or just a separate little peak, but it's nice. Actually get a bit of a view as well, which is lovely. So you can see down onto Fusedale over there, Ullswater, and then behind us that's I think Wether Hill. So yeah, this feels a bit more like it. Right, time to head down. So I think this is steel knots, or at least one of the knots on steel knots. It seems to be a little procession of them. That Wainwright, yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with that one up there?
That one's better, isn't it? In every way. I think that one at the end might be better as well, because you get a big view over the Ullswater. But
look it up, because I've got the pictures of the actual summit.
Okay.
Anyway, we're on steel knots, and steel knots is a bit of a ridge with a few, well, knots, little summity bits, tussocks, tummocks. Not sure which one's the official Wainwright, but as we're going to do them all, it doesn't really matter. So there's St John's Church, and Hallin Fell, just about make out the cairn tower thing on top, and there is Ullswater, and our car. So we're coming down off steel knots now, heading back down to the gap where the road is, then go up to Hallin Fell. Yeah, steel knots definitely the highlight of the walk today, I think. Yeah, really nice ridge, sort of steep ridge line, a bit more rocky, and the views are better. So yeah, that wins Wainwright of the day, steel knots. Whoa. It's pretty steep coming down here. Yeah. It's levelling out a little bit. Well, at least it's not as steep. So this is St Peter's Church. I think I said St John's Church earlier, but it's not, it's St Peter's. St John's is somewhere else. Yeah, what a great location. And Hallin Fell just behind it. So that's the church. Now I know what you're thinking. The weather cleared up very quickly, but no, this is the next day. So we've saved Hallin Fell to today because Jessie and Lucy are joining us. And hey, what a difference a day makes. Actually 2 days, but yeah, blue skies, sunshine, stunning views, clear, crisp Lake District day. So yeah, it was definitely worth saving this. And so hopefully we'll get some great footage and great views from the top. Cannot get over how much difference just over 24 hours makes. It's absolutely stunning. Yeah, honestly, you can't get a better day in a place like this. It's phenomenal. One of the things that makes Hallin feel different is this oversized trig point hen summit tower thing. Also, look at that for a view. All the way down Ullswater. And there's Lucy. Stunning. There we are, we're heading back down to the valley where the car is. But oh my goodness, what a beautiful day and what beautiful views. Yes, so probably leave it there. I'll leave the route as normal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.